Would you believe it? You spent good money on a bag of grass seed, spread it, watered it, waited 2 weeks, and your lawn still looks like a patchy, bald mess. You think you bought bad seed. The truth is, the problem isn't your seed, it's your soil and the steps you skipped. Today I'm going to break down the 6 reasons lawn seeding fails, and then give you a complete step-by-step process that works. Follow this, and next time you seed, you'll see sprouts in 7 days and a thick lawn in 3 weeks. No more wasted money. First, let me ask you a few questions. Did you just scatter the seed on top of your existing lawn? Did you lightly rake it in, then water it every day with a hose, afraid it might dry out? And did you pick a sunny day to seed, thinking the warmth would help? If you did any of these, congratulations. You just stepped into most of the traps that kill new grass. Let me walk you through the 6 reasons lawn seeding fails, one by one. By the end, you'll see it's not the seed's fault. Reason 1, the seed never touched soil. A lot of people think you can just toss seed on the ground and that is it. Wrong. Grass seed needs direct contact with soil to absorb water and germinate. When you scatter it on dead thatch, dry leaves, or hard fay-packed dirt, the seed sits there like it is on a sidewalk. The root dries out before it can even emerge. The fix: before you seed, clean the area. Use a hard rake to remove thatch and debris until you see bare soil. Loosen the top ½ inch of soil with your rake. After you spread the seed, lightly press it into the soil with the back of your rake or run a roller over it. Seed and soil need to be tight together so water can soak in. Reason 2. Your soil itself is the problem. Not all soil is the same. If you have clay, it is heavy and compacted. Water sits on top and seeds rot. If you have sand, water drains instantly and seeds dry out. Either way, you need to fix the soil before you seed. The easiest fix is to spread ½ inch to 1 inch of fine compost and rake it into the topsoil. Compost helps clay drain and helps sand hold moisture. It also adds organic matter. Grass also likes neutral to slightly acidic soil pH between 6.0 and 7.0. Get a soil test kit from the garden center. If it is too acidic, add lime. Too alkaline, add sulfur. Reason 3. You seeded at the wrong time. Cool season grasses like tall fescue, ryegrass, and bluegrass are best seeded in the fall. The soil is still warm enough for germination, but the intense heat is gone and weeds are less competitive. The ideal fall window is between Labor Day and Columbus Day. You can seed in spring, but you have to beat the weed explosion. And then summer heat often kills young seedlings before they root deeply. The spring window is between Mother's Day and Father's Day. Warm season grasses like Bermuda and zoysia need to wait until late spring, when soil temperature is consistently above 65 degrees Fahrenheit. If you seed in March, that seed will sit in cold soil and either rot or take 2 months to come up. A lot of people buy seed without checking what type it is. No wonder nothing grows. Reason 4. You watered completely wrong. This is the most common killer. You take a hose and give everything a light sprinkle every day, thinking you are keeping it moist. But that water only wets the very surface. The sun dries it out in minutes. A brand new grass root is only a tiny thread long fay. If the surface dries, it dies. Grass seed needs consistent moisture. Too dry and it dies, too wet and it rots. The right way: for the first 2 weeks after seeding, water 2 or 3 times a day, just a few minutes each time. Your goal is to keep the top ½ inch of soil constantly damp, not flooded. Use a fine mist nozzle or a timer controlled sprinkler. Never blast it with a hard stream. You'll wash the seed away. Also, you need to put a thin layer of something on top of the soil. That brings us to the most important step that almost everyone skips. Reason 5. Your seed is exposed. Grass seed has 2 natural enemies, sun and birds. Seed hates germinating in light vein, it wants darkness. And birds will come for the buffet. The fix is simple. Immediately after seeding, cover the seed with a thin layer of something fine compost, peat moss, or shredded straw. No more than a ½ inch thick. This top dressing does 3 things. It holds moisture, keeping the surface from drying out fast. It blocks light, letting the seed germinate in darkness, and it hides the seed from birds. Don't put it on too thick, or the tiny seedlings can't push through. This top dressing step is the single most overlooked difference between failure and success. Most people stop after spreading seed. That layer is a life support system for new grass. Reason 6. Your soil has no food. Your lawn may have gone years without any organic matter. The soil is empty. Even if the seed germinates, the tiny seedlings starve. So before you seed, in addition to compost, if your soil test shows low phosphorus, mix in bone meal or rock phosphate. Low potassium, add wood ash. Then 4 to 6 weeks after seeding, when the seedlings have side roots, apply a starter fertilizer with a high phosphorus formula. Do not use a weed and feed product it is too harsh for baby grass. One more trap a lot of people miss. Coated seed. Many big box stores sell grass seed that is coated with clay and a water retention coating. You think you are buying a 5-pound bag of seed, but only about 3 pounds of it is actual seed The other 2 pounds is coating. And that coating makes the seed absorb water more slowly, so germination takes much longer. So when you buy seed, go to a real landscape supply store or farm co-op. Buy uncoated seed, blended for your light conditions, full sun, partial shade, or full shade. Don't cheap out, okay. 6 reasons done. Now let me give you a complete start to finish lawn seeding process that works. Follow this and your germination rate will at least double. Step 1. Pick the right time. Cool season grass, mid-August to mid-September, Labor Day to Columbus Day. Warm season grass, late spring to early summer, when soil temperature is consistently above 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Mother's Day to Father's Day. Step 2. Prepare the soil. Mow your existing lawn short about 1.5 inches. Use a hard rake to remove thatch and debris until you see bare soil. If the soil is compacted, aerate it with a core aerator or loosen it with a garden fork till shallow, 1 to 2 inches. Then spread 1/2 inch of fine compost and rake it into the topsoil. Do a soil test and amend as needed. Step 3. Level the ground. Use a rake to smooth everything out, filling low spots and holes. A hole the size of a coin will swallow a seed and it'll never come up. After leveling, lightly roll the area with a lawn roller or the back of a rake to make the surface firm. And even step 4. Seed. Use a broadcast spreader or a hand-held spreader. Follow the recommended rate on the seed bag. Spread half in one direction, then the other half perpendicular to the first that gives even coverage. After seeding, lightly rake the seed in or roll it so the seed makes contact with the soil. Then spread a thin top dressing of fine compost or peat moss. No more than 1/4 inch thick. Walk over the whole area to press the top dressing down. Step 5. Water. For the first 2 weeks, use a fine mist nozzle. Water 2 or 3 times a day, just a few minutes each time. Keep the top 1/2 inch of soil constantly damp. In week 3, cut back to once a day and water a little longer. When the grass reaches 1.5 inches tall, switch to deep, infrequent watering every 2 to 3 days. Soaking thoroughly. Step 6. First mowing. When the grass is 3 inches tall, mow it down to 2 inches. Make sure your blade is sharp. Never cut off more than 1/3 of the height at once. Leave the clippings on the lawn they break down into free fertilizer. Step 7. Fertilize. 4 to 6 weeks after seeding, when the seedlings have side roots, apply a starter fertilizer with a high phosphorus formula. Do not use a weed and feed product. It will burn the young grass. A year ago, I helped my neighbor Tom redo his front lawn. He had been spending hundreds of dollars on seed every year, and nothing ever grew. I had him follow this exact process. He seeded in mid-August. 7 days later, he had sprouts. 3 weeks later, his lawn went from bald to a thick green carpet. Now he makes sure to push his mower right past my house so I can see it. In his words, "First time in my life I feel like I didn't throw money away." Bottom line, if your seed didn't grow, it is not the seed's fault. it is yours. No seed phato-phase soil contact, poor soil structure, wrong timing, bad watering, no top dressing. Hungry soil phase, avoid these 6 traps, and your lawn will grow. Stop wasting money. The most important thing, stop staring at the seed and start paying attention to your soil. Comment below, have you failed at seeding your lawn? Next time I'll show you how to get a perfect lawn without seed at all, with sod. Take care of your lawn, and it'll take care of your pride. I'll see you next time.